Hello, I'm back. Finally daily uploads. I mean, I uploaded yesterday. I'm gonna upload back today. I wanted to go into the subject of the new patch note they released because it actually affects hideout crafting a lot and it's really something you want to prepare for. Like, it's really hard to find the patch, but I got sent to it on Discord, so I managed to find it. But the patch is not released for some reason on the forum. It only goes to Beyond the Veil 9, and this is the 10th. Um, Here I'll show you it. Display capture there. So you see here you have hideout power and energy change. So that's what's gonna happen. If you don't know, hideout brings a bonus. Like that's the main bonus you want in a hideout is the power, right? You have level 1 to 9 in the power. I don't know if this is territory or if this is the hideout, but essentially every level you increase your return rate by 3%. So at level 9 you have plus 24% because at level 1 it doesn't count, right? But level 2 is plus 3%, level 3 is plus 6%, um, essentially making it very good, and that's why hideout crafting is the best crafting game. Look, I'll show you an example. When you go into this quality, it's a quality 6, so you'll get 40%, right? You get 50% here because the daily bonus, but the power here, there's 9 bars, and like they get you the return rate. Like crafting here is not going to be as good as crafting here. Crafting here, not that good. You'd be like, you could craft at a normal tier 2 zone with power and have more power than this. You could craft like here, and it would be the same power, like the same return rate as here because there's no like power, right? Power is everything. You want to hide out when you do high level crafting, you need power. So the new change is going to affect something based on territory, so it's not going to affect everyone. I'm going to tell you who it affects, so you can, like, if you're renting hideouts, you know who to rent it from, so you don't get, like, fucked when this update comes out. Um, so if a guild owns a territory in the same zone as their hideout, that hideout depletion rate is reduced, so it holds energy more effectively, right? So you want, like, at the base end of the day, this patch note says that you want to have hideout in a like the same zone that you own a territory in. So you want to look for a guild if you're renting hideouts that has also the territory. So they own a hideout in there, like a good hideout, but they also have the territory. Or else it's going to be really much harder to keep the power up after this update. Increased energy drain, right, for hideout and HQ hideout at medium to high levels. So they pretty much increase this, right? And then increase this. So this kind of balances out, I think. So like when you have the territory, it will just stay at normal. But then when you don't have the territory, it's gonna drain faster. So it's just gonna be like plus 100% and then plus 50%. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it just reverses each other. The rest is just like PvP stuff. Don't really care about it. Obviously, you look like when you're a Nikon player, like a crafter, you obviously want to look at these like to see if you're gonna get a new meta weapon. Because if there is one, then you probably want to start specking up in it so you can craft it once it's come out, right? But the big important change, eco-wise, is hideout and the power based on it, so you know when to rent. So I'm gonna show you a few examples on who you want to rent from, like if you're doing hideout crafting, and who you did not want to rent. So a perfect example would be probably here, AAA. This is like an alliance. They just Yeah, like Lunar Raiders, that's AAA, right? These people is just a renting guild from Bylan, um, which is like the guy that owns all these things. It's probably gonna be Winter that owns these on season 2. But like you would not want to rent there because it's gonna get way harder to keep the power up when it actually comes, like if they don't own the territory. But I'll give a few more example. I think there's Judicate here or something. Or no, White Sun. I don't know if they own the Terry here. Here, I can turn territory in political view guilds. So who owns this? Death for Glory. Do they have a hideout? No, no hideout here. Here would be a good place to rent, right? Death and Glory. They own the territory. They have a good zone. They got power. This is everything you want to look for when you're renting hideouts. What you don't want to see is something like, so this is you don't want to rent nameless here, right? They don't have great power already because it's getting harder because they don't have the territory. You got Death and Glory. This would be the better choice. But like after the new update, it's gonna get way harder for nameless to keep this power up on their hideouts to actually fund their crafters. It's still gonna be like better than crafting at a royal, right? Like hideout crafting is never gonna be worse than crafting in a royal, except if you use focus in a royal. But like if non-focus or focus on both, hideout's always gonna be better, always, right? Even if you go zero power, zero bonus to this, you still have. Oh no, okay, it's equal. Worst possible, it's equal, so it's like always equal or better. But yeah, it's just very important, like small things like this that I want to keep you updated on to make sure you don't end up like not seeing this and then your hideout loses power and you get fucked and everything. I just want you to take like take the time to be able to switch it. The update goes live shortly after season 2, and I think season 2 on East is the 17th, June 17th, I think, around there. But yeah, you just want to think about changing if you're at one of those bad hideouts to a good hideout. And if you're not hideout crafting, then it doesn't really apply to you, right? But you definitely want to think about it when you consider hideout crafting because it's really good. It's really good for low to medium silver, right? And once you get to really, really high silver, you can do expensive hideout crafting, like very expensive. Or you can just do refining alts. Those are really good also. But yeah, if you want to see me do like refining alts and stuff like that, like other stuff, more in the royals, I'm streaming live on Twitch usually every day, different times, but usually between 15 UTC all the way up to like I think 01 UTC around there. That's usually when I stream, right? It's in different time. Usually I go live at like 19 UTC usually. But yeah, I also will post my Discord down below, and you can ask any question you have down there. Yeah.